Welcome back to RVP Auto1. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated releases of the year, the 2026 Volkswagen. Whether you're a loyal VW fan or just curious about what's coming next in the automotive world, this is the video for you. So buckle up, because the 2026 Volkswagen brings some impressive changes, refined design, and cutting-edge technology that might just make it one of the best in its class. Starting with the exterior, Volkswagen continues its trend of sleek, understated elegance. The 2026 model keeps that clean European aesthetic but adds sharper angles, a bolder grille, and a lighting signature that's hard to ignore. Up front, the LED matrix headlights have been redesigned for a more aggressive stance, and the subtle updates to the bumper and side profile give it a modern but familiar vibe. VW has clearly aimed for a premium look without going over the top. And yes, the aerodynamic tweaks aren't just for show, they contribute to better efficiency and reduced drag, which we'll get into shortly. Move around the back, and you'll notice the full-width LED tail light bar that's becoming a standard across the lineup. It's stylish, it's functional, and it gives the 2026 model that futuristic touch. The badging is now illuminated in higher trims, which adds a nice upscale feel, especially at night. Wheel options range from 17 to 20 inches, with a new turbine-style design available on the R-Line and Sport packages. Volkswagen is also offering a new color palette this year, including a stunning Arctic blue metallic and a stealthy matte graphite option. Now stepping inside, the cabin is where things get seriously interesting. Volkswagen has fully embraced a tech-forward philosophy without sacrificing comfort. The 2026 model features a newly redesigned dashboard with fewer physical buttons and more integrated touch controls. A massive 15-inch floating infotainment screen dominates the center console, now running VW's latest MIB4 software. It's faster, more intuitive, and finally supports over-the-air updates. You'll find wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard across all trims, plus a new virtual assistant that actually works quite well. No more shouting, "Hey Volkswagen," 5 times before it responds. The driver gets a crisp 10.25-inch digital cockpit that's now fully customizable. Whether you want navigation, performance metrics, or media displayed, it's all at your fingertips. Material quality has also seen a step up. Soft touch surfaces, contrast stitching, ambient lighting, and optional vegan leather seats make this feel more Audi-like than ever before. Volkswagen is clearly pushing toward a more upscale interior experience, and it shows. In terms of practicality, the 2026 Volkswagen still offers excellent cabin space. Rear passengers get generous legroom, and the rear seats can now slide and recline depending on the configuration. Cargo space is decent, nothing groundbreaking, but enough for most families. If you're opting for the plug-in hybrid or EV variants, you'll notice a slightly higher load floor due to the battery pack, but it's still usable. For those cold mornings, heated seats come standard on most trims, and there's even a new heated steering wheel with haptic controls. Plus, optional features like ventilated seats and a panoramic sunroof bring a touch of luxury to the mix. Let's talk powertrains, because this is where the 2026 Volkswagen lineup really spreads its wings. Depending on the market and the trim, buyers will get a choice between several engine options. The base model starts with a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing around 158 horsepower, adequate for city driving and daily commuting. For those wanting a bit more punch, the 2.0-liter turbocharged engine is still around, now tuned to deliver closer to 230 horsepower and a smoother torque curve. Both engines come with either a 7-speed DSG automatic or an updated 8-speed Tiptronic, depending on the drivetrain. But the real highlight is the plug-in hybrid version. It combines the 1.5-liter engine with an electric motor to produce a combined output of 204 horsepower, with an all-electric range of up to 60 kilometers, or about 37 miles. Perfect for those short urban commutes without burning a drop of fuel. VW has also refined the regenerative braking system, so transitions between gas and electric power feel seamless. And yes, for the performance enthusiasts out there, Volkswagen hasn't forgotten you. Rumors of a GTI or even an R version continue, and while not officially confirmed yet, VW has teased performance variants that could push north of 300 horsepower with AWD and torque vectoring. Fingers crossed. For those eyeing electrification, the 2026 Volkswagen will also be offered in an all-electric variant depending on your region. Built on the updated MEB Plus platform, the EV version promises faster charging speeds, better battery efficiency, and an estimated range of around 450 to 500 kilometers, roughly 280 to 310 miles, on a single charge. Charging from 10 to 80% now takes just over 20 minutes with a DC fast charger. And unlike some earlier attempts, this EV doesn't feel like a compromise, it feels like a proper evolution of what a modern Volkswagen should be. On the road, the 2026 Volkswagen drives with a sense of purpose. The ride is refined, and handling has been improved thanks to chassis tweaks and a more responsive steering setup. Even in the base trim, you get a composed and planted feel. The suspension does a great job of soaking up imperfections while still offering the traditional Germanic road feedback. Add the dynamic chassis control in higher trims, and you've got multiple drive modes that actually change the character of the vehicle, from comfortable cruiser to spirited daily driver. Safety and driver assistance features are top-notch, as expected. VW's IQ Drive Suite now includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, and an upgraded emergency assist function. There's even a new semi-autonomous driving mode for highway cruising, which uses a combination of radar, cameras, and AI prediction models to handle stop-and-go traffic and lane changes with minimal input. It's not fully hands-off yet, but it's getting closer. Pricing is always a critical factor, and while Volkswagen hasn't made a drastic leap in MSRP, you can expect a modest increase across the board. The base model will likely start just under $27,000 USD, while the plug-in hybrid and electric versions will command a premium, starting around $33,000 to $38,000 depending on trim and battery size. Fully loaded trims with all the bells and whistles could edge closer to $45,000, especially with AWD and advanced tech packages included. But even at that price, what you're getting is a well-rounded, well-built, and forward-looking vehicle that can compete with both mainstream and premium brands. Ownership costs should remain reasonable, with Volkswagen offering extended maintenance plans and improved warranty coverage. The EV version especially benefits from lower running costs, and the hybrid gives buyers the flexibility of electric driving without full commitment. Resale value for VW models tends to hold up fairly well, especially for well-maintained trims with high-demand features like all-wheel drive and upgraded infotainment systems. In conclusion, the 2026 Volkswagen isn't just an update, it's a thoughtful evolution. It doesn't break the mold, but it doesn't need to. It improves where it counts: design, comfort, tech, performance, and efficiency. Whether you're considering it as your first Volkswagen or your fifth, this new model has enough to keep loyalists happy while attracting a new generation of buyers who want practicality with style, and innovation without unnecessary complexity. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Volkswagen. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about the new updates? Are you leaning toward the hybrid, EV, or sticking with the turbo gas engine? As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a review. This is RVP Auto1, thanks for riding with us, and we'll see you in the next one.